on, guys? It's your boy John the Liquidator coming back with another video. And it looked like Kevin Stefanski has made absolutely no sense with speaking about Dylan Gabriel performance. He's saying he's sticking with the young quarterback. He's making excuses. This is bad. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way up to Cleveland. Let's get it. Let's go.
Like my man Junior.
For real? Somebody called me Junior too.
When I pulled up, I thought you was Junior. I got put him on my
Stop right here for me. Go on and fill in. Go on and fill in.
This whole situation with Kevin Stefanski is bad. I mean, it is beyond bad. I mean, he's sitting here at a press conference, right? And he's making every damn excuse in the book to why Dylan Gabriel had a bad game. Now, guys, I got a video I'm putting together that is going to just be so bad for Dylan Gabriel, bro. I just got to be honest, bro. I'm finna leak it all. I mean, he played horrendous, missing wide open wide receivers. His reads was bad. His arm was bad. I mean, yes, the defense and the special teams played bad, but Dylan Gabriel essentially is not a leader, and he damn sure is not an NFL quarterback. Guys, with that being said, I'm done talking. Let's listen to this Kevin Stefanski. Guys, pay close attention to this press conference. I just want y'all to listen to his tone and his delivery was shying away from SHEDEUR standards being played.
To get better in all areas, and we'll go from there. Big division game at our place this week. With that, I'll take any questions.
All right, first question will go to Mary Kay.
Yeah, Kevin, just wondering about the fact that news just came down that that Brian Daboll got let go. Just wondering, I mean, I know you know Brian, and I know how you felt like when it happened to Brian Callahan. My question is then, I mean, how do you feel about it? And also, these guys are coaching rookie quarterbacks. I mean, can be a tough gig, right?
Yeah, obviously, I have a personal relationship with a lot of guys, Mary Kay, in this league, so you don't like to see that for them. So I'll, keep those type of things between us. But yeah, it's you always feel for anybody out there who's going through that type of thing.
Okay, thank you.
All right, next question will go to Scott.
Hey, Kevin, it feels like a loss like yesterday's could, I don't know, be tougher to get over than some. So how do you get everybody to bounce back, especially sitting at 2-7?
Yeah, they're all hard to swallow, Scott. It's it's this business. So you never get used to it, and it stings. Having said that, you have to turn around and get right back at it. So that's what we'll do. We got to quickly learn from it, and then, like I said, you guys move forward to a division game at our place.
And when you go back and look at those 2 kick returns for touchdowns, what stands out, and then what changes can you make to special teams? Because it's happened before.
Yeah, obviously, not good enough. We can be way better than that. Some of these big ones, you got to get the guy on the ground and limit, what could be a bad return for you, but get him on the ground for a gain of 20 or whatever it is. So frustrating for those balls to go the other way on us, and we'll look at them and learn from them and understand how we can be better in a technique sense. And then we'll look at how we can move our guys around to make sure we got guys in the right spots, and like we always do. But yeah, that's tough to win on the road, tough to win a football game, giving up those 2 returns.
Thanks.
All right, next we'll go to Jeff.
Kevin, I'm going to ask you about those returns too. How do you stay confident in Bubba Ventrone when it has been a problem all year?
Yeah, listen, I have a ton of faith in Bubba. I have a ton of faith in our special teams. We have to be better. That's the case. There are ways that we can try to be better, but it's definitely we'll continue to coach our guys hard. We'll continue to give them the techniques to use. But I trust our guys. I trust that we'll get back to work.
You have to make changes on those coverage units.
I think you'll throughout the game, Jeff, and throughout the season, you're always making changes with guys and depending on who's available to you in a given game. So we'll always look at those things.
Right. Thank you.
Okay, next we go to Daryl.
Yeah, Kevin, just what progress have you seen from Dylan start 1 to start 5? What areas have you seen drastic improvement?
Well, I think with young quarterbacks, Daryl, it's understanding that there's going to be ups and downs. Can Dylan play better? Yes, he can. Can we play better around him? Yes, we can. Can we coach him better? Yes, we can. So I understand the question, but I just trust that our young players at every position, and certainly at the quarterback position, are guys that are going to work their tails off to get better every single day.
And Jimmy Haslam said during training camp that you knew that seeing both young quarterbacks at some point this season was important. So just where is SHEDEUR at as far as his development? And do you have a timetable of when you would take a look at him?
Yeah, I don't think it's fair to speculate, Daryl. We're committed to getting better as an offense. Dylan is certainly committing to improving every which way he can, and all the while, all of our players, young players, are developing and working so hard behind the scenes to make sure that they're getting better on a daily basis.
All right, next we go to Tony.
Thank you. Kevin, if you could take us behind the curtain a little on that 4th down with 10 minutes to go. You're in plus territory, 4th and 1. Now, under your present setup, you decide to go for it, but who calls that play?
Well, let me first say this, Tony. I'm responsible for every decision, every play call, offense, defense, special teams. So I'll own all of it. And I trust our players. I trust our coaches. We obviously did not get the result we wanted there. And the desire, obviously, on 3rd down and on 4th down is to get that first. We came up short, but bottom line is it's my responsibility.
But, I mean, since you just made the play calling change, is it fair to say that Tommy called the play and you just agreed with the play?
Yeah, I'm not going to go behind the curtain all the way, Tony. Just to tell you, I trust Tommy, just like I trust Jim. I always have the ability to step in when necessary, but I'm always, give my coaches who I trust. I'm going to give them the opportunity. Are there times that you change a call? Yeah, there are. But bottom line is we did not come through there.
All right. Thank you.
All right, let's go to Ashley.
Hey, Kevin, I wanted to ask about Carson. I mean, I know it sounded like his prognosis with the ankle was always really good, like playing was on the table for him fairly early. It seemed like you guys knew, but to fight through that, to work through that in the bye week, and then to perform the way he did, like what does that say about him and the rookie season that he's having?
Yeah, he has Wolverine blood, I believe is what it says. The kid's playing at an extremely high level. For him to come back from that injury and perform like he did, it was incredible to watch. And really throughout that bye week, he just kept getting better and better, and you felt like there'd be a chance of him playing. So, I have not looked around the league at how other guys are playing and that type of thing, but I'd be hard pressed to believe there's a defensive player as a rookie that's playing better than him. And then factor in what he came back from, it's pretty remarkable.
Thanks.
All right, next one, Fred.
Hey, Kevin, I wanted to ask you, I mean, with the offense, it seems like the offense is pretty fragile and has a tough time handling adversity. And I use the idea they went 95 yards, looked really good. Then you have the kick return. And after that, it took until Ronnie Hickman's interception to kind of get them jump started again. Do you agree that they're a tough time right now handling adversity? And if you don't agree with it, why?
Yeah, I think our guys responded at times in the game. Fred, did we play perfect? No, obviously we did not. I thought there were some missed opportunities in the run game. There were some missed opportunities in the pass game. You're not going to get every single one of those, but our guys, they're going to fight to the end. We didn't come through, as a football team, but the guys understand what an NFL game is like, and there are those ups and downs throughout the game.
And what about undisciplined? You kind of had 10 penalties, 78 yards, a lot of pre-snap and things that, even the first play of the game, Judkins goes 15 and gets called back. How can you adjust to those things?
Yeah, obviously, the pre-snap penalties are ones that we really can control. And post-snap, we can be great with our technique, but I believe we had 3 pre-snap penalties on offense, which is 3 too many on the road. We know the situation at the end there. We can be better. We will be better.
Thank you.
All right, next we go to Cam.
Kevin, kind of off of that, I mean, I know you want to be better, and you'll preach kind of those techniques and making sure they'll clean them up. But what does that look like? I think I've asked you about this before. What does that look like in a week when you're trying to ensure that disciplined, you don't get those pre-snap penalties?
Well, I think you emphasize it every week, like we do with the players in all meetings out on the practice field, and we talk about avoiding the avoidable ones, which are those pre-snap penalties, and making sure you're in the right formation, making sure you're not jumping off sides and those type of things. So we obviously we're not good enough in that area last week, and we will make sure that we emphasize it again, and make sure that it's something that's a strength of ours, and particularly it should be at home.
And you mentioned a little earlier just some of those changes that happen in a game, throughout a season. Dylan Gabriel brought up the phrase, if you keep doing the same things and don't change anything, it's the definition of insanity. Do you feel that you as a coach and this team has changed enough to create actual results on the field, or is there more that you need to change to turn this thing around?
Yeah, bottom line, Cam, is we need to play better football on all 3 sides of the ball. And we're going to start doing that this week at home, division opponent.
Thanks.
All right, next, Joe.
Kevin, just when looking back at the film and everything, what was your overall thoughts on how Tommy called the game?
Yeah, I think you guys will have a chance to talk to Tommy this week. I thought we had some opportunities there. We weren't perfect in any facet, so certainly weren't perfect on offense, but plenty to build off of.
And then just dovetailing off Cam and asking about things getting fixed during the week on pre-snap penalties and stuff. When you guys have the officials in for practices during the week, can you ramp that up with maybe them calling things a little bit closer than what they might normally do in terms of maybe preventing that?
Yeah, I'm comfortable with how we structure that part of practice. It's a point of emphasis for our football team, and it will continue to be a point of emphasis.
Okay, thanks.
All right, next we'll go back to Scott.
Kevin, going back to the 4th and 1, what should have happened there, or what went wrong that you weren't able to execute?
Yeah, obviously, first thing I'd tell you, Scott, is you give them credit. They did a good job, good defensive call versus what we were doing. Tried to get into a different formation and go quickly, but they did a nice job.
And then going back to Carson, there was one pretty big play where he wound up without a helmet on. Should that have been a penalty on that screen for a touchdown? Or what'd you see when you looked at that?
Yeah. Listen, they made a good play call. We got to try to get that guy on the ground no matter what.
Got it. Thanks.
All right, next go back to Mary Kay.
Yeah, Kevin, just wondering, what does give you total faith in Bubba and the special teams, not just after what happened yesterday, but at various points throughout the season? There was another punt return for a touchdown and some other things that have gone on, but what kind of makes you feel that way?
Yeah, I think I get to watch our coaches coach. I get to watch our guys work, Mary Kay. We need to improve. We understand that. Those 2 returns yesterday are really disappointing, and our guys understand, everybody's role that we play in this thing. So we'll get it fixed.
All right, we go to Tony.
Okay. Can you hear me? Yep. My weekly question, would Deshaun Watson be cleared to practice this week?
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's what we're doing.
Okay. And this was your first game this year, not calling plays. Did you do anything differently from last year when you were in this position?
No, obviously my role is to make sure everybody's in position to succeed, and I'll continue to look for ways to do that.
Okay.
All right, and last one from Daryl.
Yeah, Kevin, I